All right.
Okay, well,
Another story that we've been covering.
yeah, the United States, the People's Convoy. There's a lot of groups out there doing it, and they're not necessarily all connected, but there is somewhat of a big organization. There's a merger group out in California where it's starting, and they're the ones that sent me a list of each state and a telegram page for each state for people to start hooking up and building their groups. So I've been looking at the Minnesota one and the Wisconsin one, and I'm really impressed with the Wisconsin one because they've just taken it and they've just run with it. They've got the northern, southern, eastern, and western regions, and they're filling out. And I joined their western region because that includes Hudson, and I'm kind of going to looking to join in with that group. It's Hudson, Eau Claire, Menominee, and Spooner, maybe? I can't remember. Anyway, so, but they're doing pretty good. You know, they have leaders assigned in each group, in each region, and it sounds like they pretty much communicate with each other pretty much every evening, and then you have and to decide, you know, well, how far is this convoy? You know, if it starts in Hudson, how far is it going to get by the end of the day? Where are they going to overnight? And then where are they going to do the rally the next day? They'll have a big rally after they stay overnight, and then they move on to the next leg of it, which will be in the next region of Wisconsin. And then there's the handoff from Wisconsin to Illinois, so they have somebody in the state of Illinois connecting up with the people in Wisconsin. Would be the southern group in Wisconsin to decide on where they're going to join up with the convoys that are coming up from the south and the southwest. You know, because it sounds like they're all going to start joining up, really getting big by the time you get into Illinois and Ohio. They're really going to grow big. So, you know, and I've seen where there's one that they've pretty much figured out. It's coming out of South Dakota. It's probably not going to be a real big one, but who knows? Could grow real fast. And it sounds like for right now, they were originally intending to stop in Rochester, but they decided that the logistics were better if they went to Albert Lea. So it sounds like now they have an area in Albert Lea where they're going to pull off and do whatever, you know. I mean, they got to plan all these things, and it's a big logistical thing. But the telegram seems to really be helping because it's really fast to build groups. You know, once you know, okay, first you go into the merger group, and then you go into your state group, and then you go down into a region, and you just find people that are like you. And there's people that are working on, people that are working to join the convoy, either to go all the way or just go part of it. And then there's people that are working to get together food and gas cards. So at each place where they have a rally point where they stop and rally, they'll be able to give the truckers food and gas. And they have lists of different things you should be collecting. And then there's people that are suggesting, oh, I have this storage. This is where you can store the stuff to get ready for them. You know, there's people that own storage lockers or you know, storage facilities, and they say, well, we've got some empty ones, we'll let you use them. And some people say, well, we do the pods thing. You can use the pods, and we'll deliver them wherever you want them. So it's kind of amazing how all this cooperation is going on with, you know, complete strangers, you know, basically. So it's
how does this story relate to the Canadian truckers?
Well, it's all about removing the mandates. It's what we need to remove the lockdowns and the mandates, and that's the big thing that the Canadians are doing. And there's a lot of these truckers that they have family in Canada or here, and they haven't been able to see them for 2 years, you know, because of the stupid restrictions, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's basically all about the medical freedom, you know.
Yeah.
You know, not having the lockdowns, not being mandated to do things that you should have as an American citizen. You should have the right to make your own decisions and live by those, you know.
I did a calculation on I do my daily COVID thing, you know, the word you're not supposed to say, but it's been going over 700 days now. Over 700 days till the shutdown.
That's longer than the World War II lasted.
Yeah, over 700 days. You know, it was 15 days to flatten the curve. It's been over 700 now. So. All right. Thank you, Diana.
Mm-hmm.